Alright, here I am to showcase a pretty slick burner I made over the weekend. Not my design. Design comes from a blacksmith who goes by the handle Frosty on a lot of blacksmithing forums. He's out of Alaska. This is a design he called the T-burner. That's pretty obvious for a couple reasons. One, it's made with a black iron pipe T, and the burner itself, flip it around here, looks like a shortened version of the letter T. Simple construction. So this is the best out of three I made. It's got a 1 inch by 1 inch to 3/4 inch pipe T reducer, and the burner tube is 3/4 inch schedule 40 black iron pipe, cut to 6 3/4 inches long. Other fun details, if I can hold still enough, this is a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch compression to 1/8 inch male pipe thread adapter, and into that, if I zoom way in here and look inside, fun little detail there, is a 0.035 MIG tip. There we go, get a pretty decent view that way. So that MIG tip is 0.035, just standard. This one I think I only cut a little bit off the tip, otherwise it's unmodified. A few modifications, of course. The T has been drilled and tapped to receive a 1/4 inch or the 1/8 inch pipe thread. And let me flip around here. I think one of the key goals to shoot for is to make sure you can see a little bit of brass poking on the inside of the T, which is fine. Biggest goal to shoot for is to just have enough threads to screw in the T or screw the adapter into the T just so a little bit protrudes inside. Of course, the T has also been drilled and tapped to receive 1/4 28 threads on the back of the MIG tip. So I think that's a pretty decent shot there. Kind of see, and the lighting isn't, leaves a little bit to be desired, but should give you the idea. Like I said, I made 3 of these over the weekend. I've got one hooked up here for testing. I do have a adapter, or not an adapter, but a nozzle I stuck on the end. That nozzle is there just to hold the flame. If you're running it on a forge, you wouldn't really even need that nozzle. So I'm going to turn on some gas, turn on the propane. Got a pretty steady blast going, so let me ignite it. So this is the burner running full out. I'll take that back. There it is, full out. Decrease the pressure to probably barely anything at all. I do not know what pressure that's at. My regulator doesn't have a gauge, unfortunately, but it is pretty stable. Gotta say, I'm really amazed with the stability of the flame over a variety of pressure ranges. Maintains a good mix, good color all the way through. I'm gonna turn it off. All told, to make 3 of these burners, this is a smaller scale one I made some time ago. To make 3 of these burners was probably a half hour, so about 10 minutes a piece. Of course, I've got access to a full-blown metal lathe, so that did assist or help me out a little bit, made it pretty quick. Of course, you can make it in a drill press just as well. You just have to be a little bit more picky on your setups. As far as supplies go, probably $15 all told from Home Depot, brand new fittings. And that's just for the burner themselves. Of course, the regulator, propane hoses cost a little bit more. So with the cost, ease of assembly, pretty bulletproof design, I have to say. And then the output I get from it, I would say these are probably one of the best burners around, or best shop-made burners I've ever come across. No hesitation to recommend. One of these is going to go to one of my cousins to help him get started. He's getting into blacksmithing, been working with him some, so should make him pretty happy. Another one's just for myself for experimentation, and I got a third one if anybody wants to test out. It'd be cool and be willing to lend it out. So there you go. Thanks.